These are invasive green iguana eggs.
And today I'm going to use them to make an egg custard that tastes good and is good for the environment. Earlier today, when I was out in the garden, I noticed an iguana up in one of the fruit trees. Not only are green iguanas an invasive species here in South Florida that compete with our native wildlife for resources, but they also can be a huge pest to homeowners here, especially anyone trying to start a garden. So unfortunately, this one has got to go. Then, back at the house, I was cleaning the iguana because you guys know that I don't let anything go to waste here, and I noticed that there were a ton of eggs in this one. So it's a good thing I got this iguana when I did, because these eggs look like they're about ready to be laid, and then in around 90 days, I would have a whole bunch more baby iguanas in the garden. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that I've made iguana nuggets, iguana tacos, and even an iguana curry, but I've never made anything from the eggs. And I try not to let anything go to waste, so today we're gonna use these eggs to make a dessert. Plus, egg prices have been getting ridiculously high, so might as well give these a try. Unlike bird eggs with a hard shell that you crack open, reptile eggs are soft and rubbery, so it's easiest to cut them with a pair of scissors and squeeze out the egg. To make this recipe, we'll be using 5 iguana eggs. After adding the eggs to the bowl, I went ahead and whisked them until they were a nice smooth consistency. Next, I added half a cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Then I just whisked it all together. In a separate bowl, I added 1/4 of a teaspoon of cornstarch to a teaspoon of warm water and mixed that up to make a cornstarch slurry to add in as well to hopefully thicken this up even more. Then I poured the mixture into an oven-safe bowl that I placed inside of a pot with a little bit of water to create a double boiler and put that into the oven at 375 degrees for about the next hour. Right out of the oven, you can see that the top is firm, but underneath is still pretty soft, so we're gonna let this cool. After letting it chill in the fridge for about 20 minutes, I added some homemade whipped cream and topped it with a strawberry, and now it's ready to try.
It looks pretty good, but now it's time for the moment of truth. How does it taste?
If I would have let this chill in the fridge for a full hour, I think it might have had a thicker consistency, but I was too excited to try it.
First bite of iguana egg custard. Wow, that's really good. The flavor is sweet and delicious, and compared to other egg custards I've had using chicken eggs, I would say that this is actually a little bit more rich and dense. And that makes sense to me because on the inside, the iguana eggs look like they were practically all yolk. Let me know down in the comments if you would try iguana egg custard. And until next time, get outside and see what you can find.